So what's going on, everyone? Thank you for tuning in to another video. Right now I'm standing on a massive pile of wood chips, and you might be asking why, but I want to show you how we turned this pile of wood chips into an amazing garden. We are fortunate enough to be able to get free wood chips from a local tree company that every now and then just drops them off here. We gave them access to our driveway, and whenever they have a load to drop off, here they go. As you guys can see from this pile, it is completely filled with just sticks and carbon. And that is a basic building block to soil. You need carbon and nitrogen to work together in order to make your black gold. And that is the big key to the Back to Eden garden method, and that is what we use here on our property. Right now I am standing in the middle of what I would call the landing pad. This is where the company drops off the wood chips and we end up getting to work and spreading it throughout our property. I mean, we use these wood chips not just for our garden, we also use them for our landscaping and also to control water. A little backstory: when we moved in here 3 years ago, our current garden site was luscious grass. The previous owner took real good care of his yard, and this was actually a travel corridor for tractors to get out to our pasture in order to be mowed. So not only was this grass, but the soil was compacted down from years of tractors driving on it. The day after we moved in, that all changed. We ended up getting our first round of meat birds for this property, and right here was their first grass they went on. We ended up putting the Premier One fencing around this entire area, and we just kept the meat birds on here. And then a few weeks later, we got our first delivery of wood chips. What would you have grown that first year? Nothing. Our garden was very poor. I mean, we did plant some stuff, however, basically we were planting in wood. The original soil that was here was horrible. It was dense and it was clay and there was no nutrients in it. After that initial growing season, we got some laughs. A lot of people did not believe in the Back to Eden garden method. I mean, we had people laughing at us. People were saying there's no way you're gonna continue to grow food in wood chips. But you gotta think, where in Mother Earth does it till by itself and grow food or grow plants? Where in the forest is it naturally tilled and trees grow? Year after year, every fall, leaves fall to the ground. Those break down and becomes great soil. If you would go up into your woods and pull away just leaves, I mean, there's good soil there. And that is what the Back to Eden garden method is. Over the winter, we ended up having the chickens here, and we just continued to pile on the wood chips. And the nitrogen that the chickens dropped helped break down those chips. And year 2 was completely different. We had tons of veggies. We're talking lettuce, we're talking beans, radishes, beets. People were amazed just from year 2. This is year 3 now, and it is still early, and our garden is booming. It is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see all the stuff that's harvested by the end of the year. Currently, we probably have every single vegetable growing in here, and it is only the beginning. I mean, we're talking beets, turnips, radishes, carrots, lettuce, Swiss chard, cucumbers. We have bush beans, we have peas, we have pole beans. Look at these tomatoes growing. They are probably 1.5 feet tall. We have broccoli coming up, and we have delicious corn. I mean, this garden is a rock star right now. As I'm walking around here, you guys can probably tell that there is a lot of wood. I mean, look at this. Look at it. Like, how can a plant grow in this? Well, this will break down into soil. Look at these turnips. They're absolutely amazing, and they're gonna be harvested very soon. I wanna look at this. I wanna pull back these wood chips. You see, look at that moisture in here. That's an amazing key to this method. we barely have watered. The only time we've watered is when we put seeds into the ground. And when I go deeper in, look at this soil. Look at this. It's black. Look how moist and soft. I mean, it's so cool how amazing this method is. This method is so easy to use. Anyone can implement it on their property. And you don't need a huge area to do it. You can do a 6x10. You can do a 4x4. Whatever area you have, use it. A few things that you have to remember regarding this method is the first year, you're not gonna get much crops. So I would definitely think of different ways you could grow in the meantime. If you want pots, if you want just different areas throughout your property, around your house. People mulch around their house all the time, and every year they add it because it seems to be gone. Well, it's not gone, it's just broken down into the soil. You guys already started the Back to Eden garden if you guys mulch around your house. As I'm walking around talking to you guys, I can see stuff ready to be harvested. This radish right here is growing next to wood chips, and it is amazing. Look at that. And it grew in wood chips. It is absolutely amazing what this garden can produce, and it can produce food for you guys. So I just went ahead and harvested some radishes. This is just the start of this year's produce. I mean, our lettuce is amazing right now. Some of the spinach has bolted. However, it is still good to eat. One thing that we've never grown before is carrots. And I was always afraid that it wouldn't because of the wood chips. But I went ahead and they're growing. They're definitely not ready to harvest right now. However, you can see what's going. This is carrots. This is that cover crop. Now these I'm seeing, they're like peas, and I'm thinking we got gonna have some barley stuff growing up. So this is the stuff we are fighting from our mistake. And you just gotta be careful and weed through it. So I'm gonna take you guys to an area where it's not going to mess up anything. And I wanna show you what's underneath this. Look at that. So you guys see the wood chips. Look at this, how moist this is. Just not even that deep. We have not had to water at all. The only time we've watered is right when we put seeds in the ground. Let's go a little deeper. What do we got? What do we got down here? Look at this. Earthworm. Oh, it's sneaking away from me. Here we go. Earthworm, key to healthy soil. Put that back in here. What else we got? Look at this. Look at this. Guys, look at that. That is amazing. So we've turned this wood into this. Can you believe that? And look at it, goes deeper. It just goes deeper, and it's soft. It's so soft. We'll get rid of this. Kill that. Throw away this rock. Whoops. Look at another earthworm. Earthworm, put that back in the soil. I mean, it just goes deeper. I am barely even trying. I'm digging with my bare hands, guys. Another earthworm. Another one. Another one. Look at that. Another one. This is amazing. And I'm just going deeper. So right now, I am elbow deep of soft soil, and it's still going. It's absolutely amazing. So guys, I really want you to let me know what you think about this. At first glance, I mean, do you think you guys could do this where you're at? I know there's tons of garden methods out there. As you guys saw, there were tons of earthworms. One most important thing regarding this method is that there's absolutely no tilling. When you till, you kill all of those earthworms. You kill them all. Those earthworms help create pores within the soil as they move. You guys saw how easy it was to dig, and that's because this area is filled with earthworms. What we use instead of a tiller is a broad fork. This thing, you know, it is what it says. It is a humongous fork with 12-inch spikes. All you do is you stick these forks down into the soil and you lift them up. There's no cutting of the soil and there's no killing of earthworms. The easiest way that I explain this method to people is I tell them that this is one big compost pile. Nothing leaves here. And what I mean by that is when the end of the year comes, the chickens are moved in and all the leftovers are theirs to have. And I'm talking all the stems from the tomato plants, all that stays right in the garden. Nothing is cleared out because all that turns into luscious soil. So guys, I really appreciate you tuning in today. I hope you were able to learn something and you're able to take something and use it on your own property. If you guys have any questions, please don't be afraid to leave some comments. If you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up and please hit that subscribe button. It really goes a long way. And I hope you guys hear what the Lord has to say to you. And I will see you guys around.